When it comes down to it, I'm an athlete first. I've always been an athlete first. So when I train, I train to win. And personally, there's nothing more exciting for me when you walk in and everyone's kind of just watching you do your own thing and kind of blow it off. It's exciting to watch him do his thing, but it's not going to be competitive. And then you win. You beat them, you lift more than them. It ultimately comes down to effort and respect. How hard you're willing to work on a regular basis is what defines the person, not what you think you see.
WheelWOD Open 19.3. This workout will be 4-time with a 10-minute cap. A 50-foot dumbbell crawl, single dumbbell, 50-foot dumbbell alternating plate hand step-ups, 50 strict alternating piston press, and 100 ring push-ups. Single dumbbell crawl. Note, during workouts out of the chair, skin safety must be considered first. Athletes should use protection, knee pads, and mats when crawling on the floor or performing any exercise on the floor. A good score is never worth the weeks or months or even years of skin issues and healing. The athlete will start on all fours and advance the dumbbell each time they crawl. They will use the dumbbell in one hand and may be able to switch from left to right as much as they want during the crawl. Each 5 feet will be considered a rep when the dumbbell passes the line. Please see written standards for scaled variations of this workout. Alternating dumbbell hand step up. Using 2 dumbbells, higher injury athletes and scaled athletes will have the support under their hips as seen in the video. On all fours, they must have it only making contact with the hips and not the chest. The athlete will have a dumbbell in each hand and must lift the dumbbell up onto the identified plate stack or box, and both heads of the dumbbell must touch the top of the box. Then the athlete will lift the dumbbell back down with both heads of the dumbbell touching the floor before continuing to the next rep on the other arm. Athlete must use alternate arms. If you fail a rep on one arm, you may not start another arm until you complete the rep on the previously stated arm. Alternating strict piston press. Athlete will start the rep seated tall with buttocks on the floor or in the chair with shoulders over the hips. This can be done in either position. With 1 dumbbell in each hand, the athlete will advance the dumbbells in the front rack position with one head of each dumbbell touching the shoulder at the bottom. The press will start with one arm pressing the dumbbell overhead to full lockout position with dumbbell over midline, and then return the dumbbell head back to the shoulder. The athlete will alternate and repeat reps. Athletes must complete 1 rep before moving to the next. The dumbbell must touch the shoulder before the next dumbbell advances overhead. Ring push-ups. The ring must be at least 3 inches off the ground. When measuring from floor to bottom of the ring, it may not be more than 6 inches off the ground. Athlete will move into a push-up position with knees on the floor, hands in the rings, under the shoulders. The rep will start with the athlete in the bottom of the push-up and the chest touching the top of the rings. The athlete's hands cannot touch the floor during the rep. Athlete will perform a push-up with hands under the shoulders, arms fully locked out at the top. Reps will be counted when the rep is locked out at the top, but the next rep will not start until the chest touches the top of the rings at the bottom of the push-up. Hands may not touch the floor during each rep, but may use between to balance. Please always refer to the written standards. Scorecards are available at competitioncorner.net. Submit scores by Tuesday, 8 p.m. and download the WOD Proof app today to record your performance.